Hey friends, Tina Lala here, and I am at Animal Kingdom to bring you any of the updates for the rumored construction in DinoLand. And right now I'm about to ride It's Tough to Be a Bug, which is supposedly going to be transitioned over to Zootopia, so let's go check it out. It's Tough to Be a Bug is a snippet from the movie Bug's Life with Flick and his friends. This show is underneath the Tree of Life, which is pretty cool. It gives humans an idea about how tough a bug's life can actually be, with a few friends who show up. Now, you sit on a wooden bench to watch this 9-minute show, and there's not a bad seat in the house, but for those of us who are Pooh sized, these benches can be very uncomfortable because there is a wooden divider in the middle of the bench that I do not believe can be removed. I didn't see an area that didn't have the middle divider, so be aware and ask a cast member at the front if there are better seats. Hey friends, just got out of It's Tough to Be a Bug. You know, it's been a long time since I've seen that show, and I forgot that sometimes it can be pretty scary for kids. There's scenes where Hopper comes out, and there's also scenes where the spiders come down from the ceiling that can be kind of scary for kids. So just remember that there are those scenes, so if you're bringing your kids, just be prepared that they might cry, but then the rest of the show is kind of fun. So It's Tough to Be a Bug, supposedly being refurbished into a Zootopia show, so we'll see if that happens. On to the next. Megan headed up to Rafiki's Planet Watch via train, which is over near Kilimanjaro Safari. If you listen, you can actually hear the lion roar in the background. This is the animal wellness area where sick animals are seen to by the Animal Kingdom park vets. Here comes the lion roar.
As we make our way to Rafiki's Planet Watch, keep an eye out for some of the exciting wildlife we might encounter.
While at Rafiki's Planet Watch, Megan did the animation experience at Conservation Station and drew Dot, Princess Ada's sister, from Bug's Life, which was pretty cool. Now on to the next. I had to wait for my Kilimanjaro return time, so I sat in Harambe for a bit to listen to the Tam Tam drummers, who always get the crowd dancing. Their rhythm is really great. I also saw this amazing wood carver at work. His skills were next level. If you're looking for a unique souvenir from Animal Kingdom, I would make a point to stop at his cart or even the jewelry maker next door because these craftsmen were really talented. It's early January, so you can see by the crowd volumes that there's not really a lot of people here at Animal Kingdom. But one thing I do recommend is that you try to sit over in Harambe and really take in the atmosphere. There's so much to see here, and you miss it when you just kind of walk right by. You might want to sit over here so that you can take a look at this building. Across, there's a tree right over here that you can sit down at in front of the Mombasa Marketplace bathroom. And in that building across the way, you might hear a loud knocking noise on a door in the building above. Well, that sound, which is quite loud and a bit shocking at first, well, this is actually the Disney Imagineers putting a little hidden gem in this area as if a landlord was going door to door collecting rent. Shout out to the Laporta family who I met sitting here enjoying a Dole Whip and listening to the music. I hope you had a wonderful dinner at the Rainforest Cafe. Off I went to ride Kilimanjaro Safari. Now, getting into these Jeeps is always an adventure for those of us who are Pooh size. First, there's this metal gate that you have to squeeze through, and then you have to get through this metal barrier before you can even get into the seat. I'm able to get through the metal gate and then lift myself over the metal barrier, but be aware it's a tight squeeze for some of us in the Pooh size community. Also, if there's a few of you in your group and you don't want to be sat 5 people in this one row, be sure to tell your cast member you want to be split up so you're comfortable in your seat. This Jeep is hopping and you're bouncing all over the place. The last thing you want to do is be uncomfortable for this ride. If you haven't been on the Kilimanjaro Safari before, it is quite an experience and there's so much to see. Like here with the flamingos, who are actually born a white color but turn pink due to their diet. But did you actually know these flamingos are hiding a Mickey-shaped island? Also, this is a real safari experience that lasts 20 minutes, but be prepared for anything to happen, like maybe a rhino that charges the Jeep or something. Usually, when I see the cheetahs, they're sitting in the shade out in the back, so I was so excited to actually see them up and walking around. They're so beautiful. It was really great to see one of the lions up on the Pride Rock area preening himself in the sun. He was just so majestic. Now, it might appear the animals are roaming freely, but there's actually camouflaged barriers built all around the savanna, the woodlands, and the Rocky Hills area to prevent predators like the lions or potentially dangerous animals like the rhinos from wandering where they really shouldn't go. The Kilimanjaro Safari runs rain or shine. You might think the animals take cover during the rain, but actually, that's the best time to see some of the animals, like this baby elephant we saw splashing around in the water, and this family of rhinos who are flopping around in a mud puddle having a great time. Have you ever been in the Kilimanjaro Safari in the rain and seen animals doing funny things? Let us know down in the comments below. On to the next. Be sure to check out this little hidden gem. It's called the Feathered Friends in Flight Bird Show over in Asia, and they have lots of guests who make special appearances, but this show is really cool for anyone who likes birds. On to the next. You may remember back in August we told you about the blue sky proposal Josh DeMero and team gave about the renovations to bring Indiana Jones, Coco, and Kanto to Animal Kingdom during the D23 Expo. Well, a quick stop over in DinoLand USA to check out the rumored upcoming construction left us a little unclear. Although the walls are up after the Primeval Whirl spin came down, there's nothing new to report here, yet. The walls definitely give you an idea about how big this area actually is, and the dinosaur building is just beyond the trees, so they have plenty of room to work with. We'll keep you updated as we watch this area very carefully. On to the next. The Finding Nemo show in DinoLand USA is always amazing. During COVID, the Finding Nemo show had been shut down, but it's reopened now with a new show called Finding Nemo, The Big Blue, and Beyond. This show has always been a favorite. The live puppet animators and the songs always make me cry. This is a definite must-do when you go to Animal Kingdom.
The ocean! Speaking of the ocean, Nemo's dad was still out there trying to find him.
Yeah, but there was one big problem.
The mask. I can't believe it's gone. That mask was the only chance I had of finding my son.
Harpo.
Nemo.
Made my way over to Pandora, and even though I've never been able to watch the Avatar movie all the way through, I can appreciate the creation of Jim Rhodey and James Cameron's Avatar Land. The beautiful waterfalls and structures, the amazing touches of pieces from the movie itself that are here. It's just a beautiful land. Now, I was in search of a bun, not just any bun, a cheeseburger bao bun, and I heard they had them over here at Santu'li Canteen. This place is pretty cool outside here on the patio and even inside. I picked up my cheeseburger bao bun and I also grabbed one of the combo bowls. So let's check it out. Sadly, I lost my video on this, but the bao buns were really full of the spicy burger and they were flavorful and sweet. The slaw was very tangy, which I really didn't care for. The chips are really good. They've got it's not like a barbecue, but it's like a Cajun spicy on it. And how crunchy they are. Good. Okay, next is the smoked chimichurri raised beef and wood grilled chicken with sweet potato and red hash. So here's the hash. Spicy. It's like a root vegetable. Yeah, it's like a root vegetable. And now the wood grilled chicken. Okay, a little dry. Oh, dry. It's all right. It's like a mayo underneath here. Yeah, I made it better. And the chimichurri beef. Yeah, that was good. Nice and tender. That beef's really well marinated, nice and tender. Overall, these dishes were 10 out of 10. The meat was flavorful, spicy, tender. It was a really good dish. I actually took one of the second bao buns home in a to-go box for lunch the next day. Well, there you have it, our day at Animal Kingdom. We didn't get a ton of stuff done, but trust me, by the end of the day, I had walked over 8,000 steps and was exhausted. Now, I'm heading back to Animal Kingdom this weekend to discover more adventures, but I think I owe you a video on some more new apparel. Maybe something you can play around the park in? I don't know, you'll have to jump to the next video.